Hey, welcome to the weekly wrap only on KENS 5 Plus. I'm your host, Audrey Castoreno. We want to get you up to date on some of the biggest stories of the week. Now, at number 5 in our countdown, Jimmy Kimmel returns to the set of his late night show after nearly a week-long suspension. ABC pulled Kimmel from the air last Wednesday after pushback from comments he made in a monologue about the president and political activist Charlie Kirk's death. Disney says it made the move to suspend Kimmel last week to, quote, avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country, end quote. Lawmakers are now pointing to the incident as an attack on free speech. It's still not clear how many ABC stations will actually air Kimmel. Some, including those owned by Sinclair, have suggested they'll stick with other programming for now. At number 4, the Trump administration has made an announcement saying the use of acetaminophen during pregnancy can be associated with an increased risk of autism. This is the active ingredient Tylenol, along with many cold and flu medications. And according to Health and Human Service Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the decision was based on clinical and laboratory studies. The FDA has directed a label change and set guidance to doctors, though it also acknowledges there's ongoing scientific debate.
Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. And don't give it to the baby after the baby is born.
Acetaminophen is the only over-the-counter drug approved to treat fevers during pregnancy. The announcement sent shares for Tylenol's parent company, Kenvue, plunging Monday. And now that we are officially in fall, that means cooler temperatures will eventually make their way to us. But as Jeremy Baker reports, the start of autumn also means the first signs of fall allergies.
August through December is a critical time for allergies because of heightened exposure to seasonal triggers. This part of the year also creates an increased risk for asthma exacerbation.
There's really an increased risk of emergency room visits and hospitalizations for asthmatics during this time period. So it's a really important time of year to make sure we get the word out that asthma can flare up during the fall.
Medical News Today says 15% to 30% of the U.S. population experiences seasonal allergies. That's between 50 million and 100 million people. The most common allergens are ragweed and mold spores. The fall allergy season causes workers to miss an average of 3.6 working days every year. And there are many reasons why this time of year is so bad, including changes in the weather, making these numbers skyrocket.
Barometric pressure changes, viral infections with the school season starting, pollution, all these things can contribute to asthma flare-ups.
Some of the most common symptoms of allergies are a runny nose, watery and itchy eyes, sneezing, coughing, and dark circles under the eyes. With mold on the allergy alert almost daily, many may be wondering why.
Molds are a more ubiquitous allergen. They can hang out year-round.
That's why taking yourself to an allergist before your allergies take control of you is a must.
They can do kind of local skin testing or blood testing to what pollens might be affecting you where you live.
For more about how to battle seasonal allergies, head to the story on KENS5.com. In the studio, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Really good information there. All right, the weekly wrap is back after this.
Go ahead. Take a look at the faces of San Antonio Zone. When you look into their eyes, you see passion, you see hard work, you see familia. Generations of people who embody a rich culture of respect, honor, and originality. We're all in San Antonio, but more importantly, San Antonio is in us. It's what makes us special. It's why we're proud to be San Antonio's own.
A broken vehicle fixed after 5 months of no help.
KENS 5 made it 100% better.
A busted windshield fixed after getting the runaround from a contractor.
And you guys did it. Y'all were amazing.
A much-needed tax refund this man couldn't access. Yep, fixed.
KENS 5 actually helped me out quite a lot, actually.
Have a consumer problem you can't solve? Call KENS. Weekdays at 6 on KENS 5.
Got a problem, call KENS. They will solve the problem.
My name is Sue Kalberg, and I am a journalist for KENS 5 for 22 years. I think it's been an awesome privilege to be able to work in the town that I grew up in. My uncle, Rex Stanley, was the very, 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 very first guy hired at KENS 5. From the beginning, I said, you didn't get paid for that. Let me in. It fills my heart to be a part of the Ken's family because the Ken's family is the San Antonio family. I am San Antonio's own Sue Kalberg.
We want to get you breaking news right now.
Here, let me show you the police activity. New insight into a deadly police shooting.
We just got an update from fire officials. We'll continue to keep you updated.
Stream extended coverage, live or on demand, right here on KENS 5+.
Welcome back to the weekly wrap. At number 3 in our countdown, tens of thousands of people packed into an Arizona stadium Sunday to pay their respects to Charlie Kirk. A conservative activist was shot and killed during a public debate in a Utah university earlier this month. Kirk's widow, Erica, vowed to carry out her husband's mission. During an emotional tribute, she told thousands of mourners she forgives a man accused of killing her husband.
The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love.
More than a dozen speakers praised Kirk and his legacy, including President Trump, who called him, quote, a great American hero.
He led boldly and he argued brilliantly without apology. Our greatest evangelist for American liberty became immortal. He's a martyr now for American freedom.
President Trump said he plans to posthumously award Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom soon. As for Tyler Robinson, the man charged with killing Charlie Kirk, Utah prosecutors say they plan to pursue the death penalty. At number 2 in our countdown, Camp Mystic is set to reopen next year after the 4th of July's deadly flooding. 27 campers and counselors lost their lives in that devastating flood. Owners sent out notifications Monday announcing a number of rebuilding projects underway for next summer's reopening. Camp Mystic leaders said they're implementing new safety protocols, including moving cabins away from dangerous floodplains. The camp also said that it will build a memorial to those killed in the flooding. Turning to space exploration, did you know outer space has its own weather? Well, solar storms that travel from our stars can have impacts on satellites, astronauts, and even power grids right here at home. NASA is launching 3 new spacecrafts that will help with space weather. Meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw has more.
All eyes are on NASA's new trailblazing mission that launches this week. IMAP is aimed to understand our local star and its effects on space exploration.
So as we look to returning astronauts to the surface of the moon through the Artemis program and eventually going beyond to Mars, we need to better understand how this energy or space weather from the sun and the solar wind or constant flow of energy from the sun is going to impact our humans and spacecraft so we can keep them safe.
And not just for travel beyond the planet, but this mission will also help with understanding the impacts that happen right here at home.
Things like GPS navigation, things like precision agriculture, even precision snow plowing. These things that we rely on, these technologies from satellites on orbit, they are impacted by the sun's energy on a daily basis.
This new NASA probe IMAP will launch into space with new cutting-edge tech, helping to capture great detail on not just the sun, but the entire solar system.
IMAP is going to give us that amazing map of what's happening with all of this energy flowing from the sun, and a first of its kind being able to map this into interstellar space. It's incredible.
Now, this is just one of 3 different missions NASA is launching this week, all helping to explore the sun and the impacts it has right here on Earth. New satellites and technology that will be critical in understanding the planet's uppermost atmosphere. Ryan Shoptaw, KENS 5.
Interesting stuff. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Go ahead. Take a look at the faces of San Antonio Zone. When you look into their eyes, you see passion, you see hard work, you see familia. Generations of people who embody a rich culture of respect, honor, and originality. We're all in San Antonio, but more importantly, San Antonio is in us. It's what makes us special. It's why we're proud to be San Antonio's own.
talked to this police officer, and she told me to call Ken 5.
Every week, KENS 5 is looking out for San Antonio's own.
The next day after you left, they sent a professional AC guy, and my AC's working now.
If you've been wronged by someone,
it was shocking. Clearly something went wrong.
Or a business,
I couldn't believe it was happening.
Just call KENS. Weekdays at 6, only on KENS 5.
I got my vehicle back. I'm rolling again, so call KENS 5 to help you if you need help too.
Born and raised on the northwest side of San Antonio, Texas. Generations of my family have been from this part of Texas. I have Fiesta roots, I have Spurs roots, I have Texas Fighter roots. Played basketball at Clark. Basketball was a huge part of my life for 16 years. My comfort dish, a plate of chilaquiles with salsa verde. Well, I grew up watching KENS 5. I am who I am because of this beautiful city. I hope that they can find a sense of pride knowing that their creation is helping deliver them the most important news of the day. I'm Alicia Nieves, and I'm proud to be from this beautiful city.
If you want a meal that will make you say,
so good!
That is fantastic.
Catch Neighborhood Eats, where we find the best local restaurants. Streaming now on KENS 5 Plus.
Welcome back. Now it's time for this week's Quick Hits, where Meredith Haas covers cameras smaller than hair, cancer predictors, and more.
Imagine a camera lens tinier than a hair. It exists and could revolutionize cameras. The research comes as scientists are taking these nanostructures that look like shamrock shapes and they're putting them one on top of another, something that could change cameras forever. Speaking on the nano level, there's research being put into this spray that is put on rice and apparently could help feed billions of more people. It's called nanoscale selenium. It's revolutionary and could slash fertilizer waste, boost nutrition, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, ultimately providing more of that staple food to everyone, rice. And researchers have found a type of DNA that could predict cancer. They're described as rogue DNA rings, known as ecDNA. Apparently, they emerge before tumors even form and could be key to getting ahead of glioblastoma. Thank you for watching this week's Quick Hits. I'm Meredith Haas.
Interesting stuff. And at number 1 in our countdown, the FBI is investigating a deadly shooting at an ICE facility in Dallas. A Department of Homeland Security says a, quote, sniper identified by sources as 29-year-old Joshua John fired at the ICE facility from a nearby rooftop, shooting 3 detainees before he turned the gun on himself. Homeland Security spokesperson says 2 detainees were killed. 1 is in serious condition. And according to the FBI, rounds found near the shooter's body had anti-ICE writings on them. And now, right now, we don't know the identity of the 3 victims, though Mexico's government says one of the 2 injured is a Mexican national. And while no ICE agents were hurt Wednesday, last month, the same Dallas ICE facility involved in yesterday's shooting faced a bomb threat. Well, thanks for joining us for this week's episode of the Weekly Wrap, only on KENS 5 Plus. Be sure to stick with us. We'll see you again next week. Bye, guys.